What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are trying something old that's new with lots of new cards, but we're going to be playing some Boros Magecraft. And the fun thing about this type of deck is you're going to win fast or you're going to lose fast. Like, these games should not take very long at all. And I will say it gives you that little bit of a gambling feeling, so we'll see if it holds up to the metagame. Can we beat any of the big decks? Can we beat the aggro decks? Do the new spells even do a damn thing? I don't know, but we're going to go find out. Alright, as a reminder, I want to say remember to check out shop.ultrapro.com. Get all your good stuff quickly before there's supply issues or shipping issues with the holidays. Also, if you're going to be shopping at Amazon, Ultra Pro, or TCGPlayer, please use one of the affiliate links in the description because that helps the channel out and you don't have to do anything else. Just all your normal shopping you would do, especially right now for the holidays, and you'd be helping me out and doing a big favor. So, this deck list. Biggest thing is you got to have a lot of actual spells you can cast, and you got to have some really cheap spells. And that's all this deck is. So we're playing 4 Clever Lumimancer because, well, it's Magecraft and that's just really good. Guided Voice. This Guided Voice and Homestead Courage both. We're playing a full set of each of these. And the reason they're good is these just give you more spells, right? You can Guided Voice to go get something that costs 2 or 3 mana. You can Homestead Courage, just play it again out of the graveyard. So this can give you 2 spells really quickly. So either of these, drawing these could really help in the game on their own, depending on your board state. Monk the Open Hand, not super exciting, but he does actually get a bonus every time you play another spell. So this could be a 2/2, 3/3, 4/4 pretty quickly. So we're going to give it a go and see how it works out. We have Ancestral Anger. This is a new one that I ultimately would like to have 4 of these in the list, but I don't think I have enough room, sadly. But it gives a creature trample and +X+0, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. So usually this is going to be a +1 and trample, and you get to draw a card. But for this deck, that's a really good value for 1 mana, because loading your hand up and having more spells to keep going, huge. Getting trample so your opponent can't just chump block your big, like, 10/10 creature that you've built up for the turn, also huge. And then the +1's just a bonus. Then we have 4 Play with Fire because, well, it's a cheap instant, it deals damage to the opponent, lets you scry. Checks all the boxes. Lean In Light Scribe, probably the best thing we can play with Magecraft because it pumps your whole team. We're trying 1 Chijiri Shelter, mostly because we don't need a lot of mana, so I'm kind of like shaving mana by playing this card. But it does occasionally give you protection from something and keep your creatures alive, so that's kind of nice. We're trying 2 Valor Stance, which I have to admit, Valor Stance isn't necessarily the card you want a lot of times because you have to play it defensively on your opponent's turn. However, on your turn, if your opponent does try to kill or even, in some way get rid of one of your creatures, you could use it as nice. You can chump block with something and protect it because you'll get the bonus from your Magecraft. Or if you just want to get rid of big blocker out of the way, you can kill their best blocker and then go ahead and pump the rest of your team and really put pressure on your opponent. So we're going to try a couple of these out and see how they work. Then we're going to play 3 Festival Crasher because this kind of has Magecraft. It's basically Magecraft and you get +2/+0. And it's a 1/3 for 2, so it can even block okay. So yeah, weird card, but we're going to see how it works. Then we have 2 Reckless Impulse. This is another way to get extra cards into your hand. It costs 2 mana, it's a sorcery. Exile the top 2 cards of your library, and then you have access to them until the end of your next turn. Into the next turn, not the current turn. And that's actually a big deal because it gives you plenty of time to play those that you just set aside and stack up some options. So yeah, we're going to give this a go. It's another way that maybe you play it and you can rattle off 2 or 3 spells if you get some 1 mana things and boom, 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 end the game on the spot. So hopefully we'll see how these work out. Then we're playing 3 Royal Eruptions because, well, damage, and you can go with the Dome. And then we're trying 3 Angel Fire Ignition. And this is partly to get the trample, but a couple of times, maybe if you're playing against mono green, maybe you're playing against werewolves, you can get that extra life gain. And it actually gives the creature vigilance, which is nice. And it gives something trample. And you can play it out of the graveyard with flashback. So it's doing a lot for us. We'll see how good it is, though. At least that's all conceptual. Then we've got 6 plains, 4 mountains, 2 Fury Calm Snarl, 4 Needle Verge Pathway, and 3 Sundown Pass. So yeah, mana shouldn't be too big of an issue, but if you notice, we're not playing a whole lot. That's only 10, 16, 19, and then we have the 1 Shajiri Shelter. However, we only have 3 cards that cost 3 or more. Everything else is pretty cheap. So if we can even get to 3 lands most of the time, we should be able to function as long as one of them is red. So we'll see what's up. But I will say, watch to the end of the video because we're going to definitely have some strategy updates to help you play this deck better after you watch all the games. So be sure to get to the end of the video, y'all. It's important. And that also helps view time, which helps me out on the channel and all that other good stuff. So you have the deck list, watch the games. They're going to be fast, they're going to be crazy. And then at the end of the video, like I said, we'll have some strategy updates to be able to play this better. And then we'll have a card spotlight just because. All right, I gave chat a choice. The selected spokesman for chat says generic Magic back. That's what we're doing. So that is our card back for today. This hand really doesn't do a whole lot, does it? But we're going to keep it anyway and see what we can turn it into. This is a sorcery, sadly. I wish it were not. Because I want to be able to play this up and maybe protect it, if possible. Oh, interesting. Opponent didn't play any there. They're playing green-white. Alrighty, then. Let's do it. Oh, I was thinking it might be a Catilda or something. This is worse. Is this the deck we play? Oh, this is the deck, our deck that we played yesterday. It's the Cultivator Colossus deck. They have to discard, though. Alright, then. This is tough, because I kind of want this to be on white. But I kind of also want it to be on red. Okay. Feel like we kind of gotta. Alright, well, if we can draw a red land, we have potential for a very, very big turn next turn. Alright, come on. Come on, deck. Let's go, Boros. Let's go. Oh, no. That's a Doomscar. I know because I built the deck and played it. That's probably the version they're playing. Gosh, dang it. Alright, well, sadly, we have to play this. Because we have to get more cards in our hand. Guess it doesn't really matter who gets this. Oh, does that 5, 9... Oh, wait, is that going to be enough? 4, 6, 13... That's 8, 13... Yeah! Wow! I was not expecting to draw this. Oh, man. Wow. That was unexpected. Oh, this hand has a lot of damage in it, so we'll keep it. Oh no, this is not going to be a fun deck to play against. Alright. I think I'm going to lead with this next turn and try to safeguard the Leonin a little bit if we can. Alright. Shoot the opponent. Do we want that land? Probably not. We already have most of what we need. Valor Stance isn't the worst thing, but in this matchup, it could be pretty bad. Though, if that is a Doomscar, we could actually use it to protect a creature. So, you know, maybe. Strixhaven Stadium, alright. Ew. Well, what do we do here? Because I'm not going to really want a Valor Stance just to save this dude, right? So we hit the opponent for 3, 4, 5. This gets +4, so that's 9, 10. Puts the opponent at 8. Don't hate it. Alright, because that's sorcery speed, so we kind of have to. I mean, this probably is going to get bounced anyway, right? With our luck. Ooh, this is oddly interesting. I think that might have to stay on top. Please don't Fading Hope. Hey, they didn't have it. Alright. Now the question is, do they just Doomscar our one-of dude here? Because it wouldn't be the most unreal thing. Oh, no. They're just going to foretell something else? They could also still have Divide by Zero. Oh, wait. What? Well, if you didn't have Fading Hope last time, we're going to assume you don't have it this time? I mean, you know, why not? It did oddly pause, so, I mean, I guess they have it. I was hoping they'd try to Fading Hope there, and then we could protect it. I mean, I guess we got to do it. They've got something here. It's got to be Fading Hope, right? This is so bad, because I know they have it. This sucks so much. This sucks so much. The problem is I'm just trying to think, okay, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I can't. There you go. There you go. I knew you'd come through for us, opponent. Got there, team. Alright. Can we do it? Alright, Epiphany. Not a surprise. We're probably going to get chained up Epiphanies here, unfortunately. Oh, Teferi. Ugh. That's not good for us at all. Alrighty then. We have a problem on our hands. And they have 2 cards still? Another Epiphany and we just die, right? Oh, they're just going to Doomscar anyway? That's a bit of an odd choice. Alright, well, Angel Fire Ignition could possibly get us there. If this little Light Scribe can survive somehow. I don't know how that's going to be, but maybe. Oh, he gonna die? He is gonna die, isn't he? Oh, Doomscarred are just little lonely dude. Alright, it's okay. We just gotta draw a creature. Alright, that's not bad. This is trying to get us there in the worst way possible. Unfortunately, they do have a land that's going to be a 3/4 toughness. That's pretty rough. I don't know how we're going to survive that. Oh, they're attacking with it here. Oh, okay, they can untap it, though. Is that going to set that to 9? Oh, yeah, we're dead then. Yeah, GG's. That sucked. We were so close. We were so close. Ugh. We get to go first. We will keep this. Alright. We'll reveal that. We will play this. And hope that it lives. Alright. My concern there was that it very well could have been a deal 1 damage thing. Spikefield Hazard would have really sucked. Let's do this. And we'll do this. And I'll go ahead and cast this once. And we'll just get a big hit in there. So now this is a 3 toughness, so, I mean, it doesn't die to a lot of things, but it still dies to some. Alright, nifty, nifty. how much damage can we get here? We can pump it once, which is 3. We can pump it another one, which is 4, 5, and has trample. And then we could get 6, 7 out of it. That's quite a lot. That's a lot. I could appreciate that. Don't know if we want to, though, is the thing. I'm wondering if I don't want to... Because, man, a Blood on the Snow is going to be really bad for us. And unfortunately, we don't have a... I mean, I can at least make this big enough on defense if I'm careful. So, let's go ahead and just do this. And I'm just going to get a mountain here. This is sorcery speed, so we just wait. And then this gives us trample, so that's kind of what I was... Okay, cool. All right. We might be okay here. I mean, they get a card and all, but sure. Question is, can we get 10 in? We've got 2 on board. We've got... Well, we'll wait and do it on our turn, right? Because I'm trying to see how much mana I need. I could use all 4. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep. All right. Sounds good to me. Plus, we have a counter on deck if we want to use that. So, yep. And then we shoot the opponent. Sure. And then we just hit him with this. And then we get in there for a big 10 ball. All right. You can mess up their tempo a little, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we'll keep. We have 2 light scribes. I'll write the first one off as dead, and then we'll see what happens after that. If we have an active opponent. Okay, they're mulliganing. Against Pooty. Alright, well, maybe we'll get to shoot something. Maybe we don't. Looks like we don't. Or maybe we do. Yeah, let's do it. Sure, we might need that at some point. Let's just see if that's enough. Well, Alright, I guess we gotta try. If they bounce it, they bounce it. Because, I mean, we know that's what that means, right? Oh, really? Really? What? Okay. I was like, that was such a weird, long, like, why the long wait? Sure. This actually is an interesting scenario. Do we do this and this? And then set up this, maybe? No, that's probably still better. Mostly so they can't just double block and kill one of these, I think is what I'm thinking there. Yeah. Now, depending on what the opponent does, maybe we can get a blocker out of the way and get a big attack in. I doubt it, though. Looks like they're saving some mana to just make us sad. So, I mean, this is definitely going to be a... Oh, well, I saw it coming. I thought it might actually be a divide by 0. How wrong I was. I'm going to assume everything they can do to us that's bad, unless they happen to be playing Draconic Intervention or something, is we're mostly okay doing this. So I'm just going to see what happens. Our hand's exposed. You see what's in our graveyard? We have all the damage on the board. We didn't have all the damage on the board. We just found some more of it. Yeah. All right. I guess we put it on... I mean, it's possible they have a shock or something, so let's go here. Oh, they don't. All right, then. Yeah, GG. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. All right, going first, we got to keep this. We can't get rid of this, much as we want to. If we can get like one more land, this could set up pretty well. But we'll see what we're up against here first. This could just be another... I don't know. There's a lot of things that could make this hand both good and bad. Well, that's one of the things that could make it bad. Oh boy, alright. Well, we're full of white spells here. I'm not going to even worry about doing anything. We'll just do this. Doesn't have Fading Hope here, which is good. And then we'll just pass. So now we need an untapped land. That's the plan here. Untapped land allows us to go real big next turn. Oh, how sad. Well, this is a little tough because... You know, I guess we go ahead and do this. We can at least pick up the environmental sciences. So that's fine. So if we do pick up some other 1 mana thing, then like maybe we could cast it. Wouldn't be unreal here for them to like I don't know, meat hook for 1. Would be reasonable. Get to kill 2 creatures and could keep you alive. But currently, if we were to cast Environmental Sciences, that's 2, 4, 6. And then if we get another 1 mana thing to cast, that could be pretty big. All right, unfortunately, we did not get the spells we want. So, what do we want to do with this? Because we could save it for the Leonin Light Scribe, and then everything gets a big bonus, which would be awesome next turn. But I don't think we can justify that. I think we're kind of a pedal to the metal situation right now. And I think we're just gonna keep up that pace for the time being. I mean, it's a bunch of bodies, so I mean, this was not a great draw, but we're finding a way to try to make it work. I felt like if we didn't attack here, we would leave the opponent too much opportunity to do something else. Now, they can just get the treasure here, and then ultimately still be able to... Actually, you know what? We could be in trouble here. If they have the spell that gives everything -3/-3, we could be up against it. Which would be real rough. We wouldn't be dead, but we'd be in a real bad shape. And even now, we need to draw one of our non-creature spells, but we'll see what happens. Currently, we can at least still attack with the Monk. The good news is, it looks like we're not going to get -3 to all of our stuff, so that feels solid. Okay, so we're gonna meat hook for 1. Oh, meat hook for 2. All right, yeah. Smart, smart. Makes sense. Then I think, knowing what we know now, we go ahead and just run these out there, and then we try to do something with this Ancestral Hanger next turn, and hope it's good enough. Alright. Opponent's on 3 mana because they had to use their treasure. Unless they just drew 1. Alright, we got there. Oh, this is not a good hand to keep, actually. Alright, we'll keep it anyway, though. You know, science. I mean, there's some world, I guess, where this lives and it's not the worst thing ever, but we could be in trouble just the same. Now, getting a second one's kind of nice. Having some backup, pretty good. Oh, well, I did not expect to see that. That's something. Boy. Alright. Well, now we're going to take some different actions here. We're going to play this, and then we're going to play this. So if the opponent does remove something, we have a fair amount of plays here. Obviously, attacking there does nothing. Kind of curious why they're playing the Olembach Escort. Oh, okay, we're just on the Heavy Cleric plan. Fair enough. We have all the mana in the world. So we put a counter. I think we go ahead and we play this, put another counter here. And then I hate wasting this here, but we just, I mean, that's 15. That's 22. The opponent kind of has to block or die here, at least one of our creatures. Actually, here's the deal. If we just kill this, then yeah. You got to block something. You block the 13. All right. Okay. I think... Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I think we could do enough, but now I know we could do enough. Then we're just going to play this. Give this a big bad boost. And then we just attack with all of it. Yep. Oh, all right. I feel like we got a little lucky last time, especially with the opponent going first. This feels like too brave of a keep, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. That's not a great start. Yep. Do we get a burn spell for that, maybe? That'd be cute. All right. That sort of helps. Let's pass, see what the opponent's up to first, because we might want to try to kill like a Luminarch Aspirant if they have one. This Duder is going to be more annoying, so sadly they're going to get the only creature we have, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, you take our Light Scribe. Come on, opponent. I mean, yeah, I was going to say, like, we have no other creatures. Like, what are you concerned about? That was such a weird thing to wait on. That's intriguing. Let's hit this. Ugh. Gross. Well, yeah, sure. That's, not good. Not good. Hopefully we find a creature or something we can put this on. Oh yeah, we're dead. We're totally dead. We kept the one creature opener and it did not get better. Yeah, we've pretty much got no real outs here, right? I mean, we could play this. And put counters on this just to use it. Otherwise, it's going to go away. Probably we'll take this. And then, sadly, we kind of have to use this here to destroy an Adeline. I probably could have waited, try to use it on defense, but I don't really know what all the opponent had going on there. And the worst part we have right now is the opponent knows all the things we have in hand. So we're really hoping to get to use this Angel Fire at least once before we're too low on life. Is that going to help us? 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have another exile creature. I guess if they have it, they have it. Like, we're just in an ugly situation here. We can always kill this and get a blocker. And then maybe I could get in for like 3 damage next turn, so I have a little bit of life gain or something. It's like, that would be a play. Opponent's getting in for 7. I think we just have to let that be. No blocks. Oh, and another Sentinel. Dang. Oh, boy. Not good. Not good. Alright, so this is tough because I actually want to kill a Sentinel, but we really can't, unfortunately. And this is actually where I'm getting wrecked for actually getting this instead of getting the environmental sciences. Because if I would get that, I'd been able to play it and then still cast these. Unfortunately, to stay alive, I actually have to kind of kill a thing, maybe get a blocker. I mean, I don't know, and then just play this. Ugh, tough, 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 tough. Oh, I don't even remember if I played a land this turn. Oh. No, we didn't, because that cost us 4 last time. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Then I think we still have to do this. Does that give us enough life? Puts us to 9. With a 5/5. I mean, if they have an exile thing, we still lose anyway, right? Okay, so they had it. So we could have taken the line to kill a thing instead, but we didn't. Oh, no creatures. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, this is a bit better. I mean, still need a red land, so it's not great, but could be better. Not sure... I'm not sure if I want to keep the Angel Fire Ignition or not here. I feel like we don't. And then I'm going to play the Monk first and hope we get a red land so we could potentially, like, I don't know, maybe Astral's Flame and something, or I don't know. We can figure something out. Or maybe even just another Lumimancer or another Monk. Be able to play 2 of those this turn would be great. That, this is okay, I guess. Still not in a bad spot if we can find one of those mythical red lands. Oh, we'd love to kill that. Oh, I would love to kill that. Let me tell you. Alright. They're going to gain life probably with the silly thing that... Yep, alright, here it goes. Alright. Well, now we're going to need to hit big. Real big. Oh, deck. Why? Why? Come on. Ah, dang it. Yep. Not a lot we can do about it. I mean, we just got to sit here. We're going to have to hope we can Astral's Flame into some white card. That's I mean, all right, this is a thing. we play this twice, these will become +2/+2, so that's 4 each. So we probably want to protect these. And then this will become 4. So we put the counter on. The monk's also going to grow naturally. All right. I mean, don't block. It's on you. That's as best as we could do here. All right. We got the 2 big monsters dead. So that's a start. We have some bonuses on our creatures, so we can at least still attack. Angel of Destiny, I think double strikes, right? Super annoying? Sure. Hey, we found some red mana. Yeah, I guess we just kill that at this point. Yeah. Just the Angel of Destiny doesn't do enough here. Alright, so surprisingly, the deck is playable. I didn't think it was going to be, honestly. I was just giving it a go and seeing if it would work. One thing I will say, though, and this is a really big tip, is you have to mulligan kind of aggressively, right? You want to make sure you have a couple of creatures if you can. Don't hold on to that Angel Fire Ignition too long. You know, there's a few different things there you're going to have to try to balance. And a lot of it's going to be determining, one, your opening hand. So mulligan, very important. And you may need to be kind of aggressive. You may have seen me do that a couple times in those videos. But also be really, really careful what you're going to try to play around. Don't always try to play your cards aggressively. You may need to use them defensively, right? If you're playing against something like, let's say, Is It Epiphany, and there's a chance that they're going to be playing a Cinderclasm, then there's no need to go ahead and play your card then. Wait and play it as a defensive spell, so you get those bonuses from the Leonin, from the Luminmancer, and then you can just pump your team, and then try to finish next turn. Also, set yourself up for plays on critical turns, right? If there's a way you could get 2 or 3 spells off on a turn, then maybe you set those up for the following turn, unless that current attack is going to set you up for lethal next turn. So if not, get in the little attack you can, and then set it up to hit them big with it next turn, and force a situation where maybe your opponent has to block with multiple things or die, right? That's how you're going to be able to turn things around. So you got to be very careful with this deck. It's a game of numbers, so to speak, but the numbers can get really big really fast, and you got to put that in your favor. For today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Abbot of Curl Keep. I think that's the name of this thing. Yeah, it's a 2-mana 2/1 with prowess, which is kind of like the original Magecraft, sort of. But I don't know, they like to rename things for, I can't even tell you why. But anyway, the card is actually a cool one I would like to have had in this deck, because it does let you get a card off the top of your library and give you access to it. So it would be kind of cool to be able to play that as a recovery spell if they swept your board, or maybe even just get an extra spell or 2 out early. Could be a cool addition to a deck like this, but it's not something we get to see too often. I mean, there's other stuff like Monastery Swiftspear and whatnot that are just good cards, but would have been cool for something like this to get a little more play. Sadly, it's not that useful in that many formats, and it's only like a 35-cent card. And, you know, it kind of missed its moment getting to hang out with all the Magecraft folks. And don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming streams, our Twitch streams, our Discord, all that good stuff. And remember, please use the affiliate links down in the description if you're doing any shopping this holiday season. Also, be sure to check out the memberships that we have on the YouTube channel. It's a chance for you to be involved, to get to dictate what's going to be on the channel, and maybe even have your decks featured. So much good stuff. And then finally, please, thank you all. We finally passed 15,000 subscribers. It took us so long at the end there. Thank you so much. Please, if you haven't, like, subscribe, share, all that wonderful stuff. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.